Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new DC live stream. I'm your host, Matt Batiri, here with my co-host, Wasim Debussy. How are you, my friend?
I'm outstanding. How are you today, Matty? How's your weekend?
Very good, very good. Yeah, weekend. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, weekend was good. Didn't do much, just chilled out, watched my portfolio grow because the altcoins are pumping. So yeah, it's been good. The market has been kind to us, and we'll dive into some news, Twitter highlights, and adoption highlights as always, and we'll also have a look at what's been pumping in the last 24 hours.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, guys. Well, without further ado, let's dive into our first article of the day. Wasim, take it away.
All right, guys. So first article for today is SwiftX to chop its own program this week. Let me just bring that up on my screen. Where did it go? Whoa. Here it is. So basically, with what's happening with the DeFi market, the Swift exchange, which is an Australian crypto exchange, Swift, is set to shutter its crypto interest product this week, citing constantly changing regulatory landscape for crypto products in the country. So from the 10th of January, the crypto exchange will cease to operate the earn program, with users having their entire earned balances returned to their trading wallets. So because of what's happening currently with the markets and all the new regulations coming in, recently there was another blockchain called, what are they called? Earn something. That they got fined by the Australian Commission. So because of this, Swift has decided to get out of that game until they have better regulatory clarification from the government. So hopefully, as you guys know, this year probably going to bring some regulation to the crypto world. And this is the start of it. Some people are looking to get out until they see what happens and see how they're going to play the game. So interesting times ahead. What do you think of that, Matty?
Yeah, I think since the Celsius debacle, I think any platform that gives you yield or better returns than like a bank, it needs to be regulated. And I think it's a good thing. Too many people got hurt. Like we part of our program, we had Celsius down as a trustworthy site because they'd been around for so many years. They were giving pretty good APY, and there was no dramas over the past few years. But a couple of bad actors, and look, they're one of the, a bit like FTX. Celsius was a really well-known, reputable business, according to a lot of people. So it's a bit of a shock, the same way that the FTX collapse occurred. FTX was the second biggest exchange. No one would have thought this could have happened to FTX or any of the top five. So I think it was a shock to everyone. So now things are starting to tighten up in regards to regulation. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, beautiful. All right.
All right, next we've got Huobi Korea set to break off from parent entity report. So basically, Huobi Korea is getting away from the Huobi global, business brand, and they're looking to operate as a standalone business. So the move comes as part of an internal restructuring process at the exchange, which has included staff cuts and exchanges to its operational structure. So right there, staff cuts. we've had a lot of that in the crypto market. A lot of companies are doing cuts, have let go of people because we are in a bear market. So maybe the company isn't turning over as much because there's not as much exchange happening. There's not a lot of trading occurring on their exchanges to pay for staff. But it's just it's interesting to hear. I think for some reason, Justin Sun has also something to do with Huobi. Don't quote me on that. I did see something. He could be one of the board members, or he's a big investor in Huobi. So something I saw recently. But basically, the local media outlet News One reported the negotiations for an equity deal between major shareholders are ongoing, and that Huobi Global founder Leon Lin will reportedly split ownership of the Korean subsidiary between Chairman Joe Gok Bong and the other majority shareholders. Huobi Global has grown into one of the top 20 cryptocurrency exchanges by daily trading volume since its founding in 2013. I thought they'd be a bit higher than the top 20. I would have put them top 10, but there you go. I didn't know too much about that. What do you think, Wasim, about them splitting away? Do you have any thought about it?
No, look, from what I understood from this article is that it's because of the global bear market. They have to restructure to become lean. With what you said about Justin Sun, he's an advisor to them, and what he did, there was some speculation that the exchange was insolvent. So what they decided to do was they paid all their employees their wages using USDT to prove to people that the exchange wasn't insolvent. And then Jason Sun also deposited $100 million onto the exchange to show people his confidence in the exchange. So it looks like it's just a move by Huobi to, looks like they're decentralizing.
Yeah. Interesting. So, I knew Justin Sun had something to do with it. But, man, that guy, I mean, Tron didn't do that great last bull market, but he just seems to have money coming out of everywhere, every single orifice of his body. Because he paid, from memory, he paid like $3 million to sit down with Warren Buffett a few years ago. That didn't happen. He got sick. This guy's just got cash to splash. So, he's got some big players behind him. So Tron always a coin that you should do a little bit of research on because it's been around for a while. And it has okay returns in a bull market, but it's associated to someone that just seems to have constant money. And I've never heard of anything, financially, like Justin Sun being in any hot water. So for him to also show faith and put $100 million into it, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next one.
Alrighty. Okay, so next one we've got, this is a bit of an outlook for the whole year. They're talking about Ripple's win in XRP lawsuit against SEC proves pivotal to what to expect from the market this year. So I'm going to go through the first part just around Ripple. And what they're talking about here, that if the SEC, if Ripple wins, is going to open up so many floodgates to the crypto market. However, if Ripple loses this case, it's going to make so many cryptocurrencies out there at the moment either have to register as securities, or they have to change their business model, or they have to cease operating in the US. Now, this is one of the biggest threats that is coming this year to, in my opinion, to the crypto world, seeing what happens with that. There's also the upgrades in Ethereum moving. I think what's the Ethereum upgrade? Do you remember the name of it? Is it called the Purge?
EP something, wasn't it?
Is it called the Purge?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. The latest one or the upcoming one?
The upcoming one. I think they've got like some really weird, cool name for it. I have heard. I just can't remember. It's called the Shanghai upgrade, but they're calling it something else. They got a name for it. So these are two main things that they outline in this report to look out for this year in crypto world.
Yeah, so I do believe that like there's always a catalyst for a bear market. There's also a catalyst for a bull market. I have a good feeling from everything that I'm hearing online that XRP will probably win this, which is, I don't want to sound too moonish, but if they do win, yes, it will create a huge catalyst. I do think there'll be an influx of a lot of money coming into the system, and that's where we're going to see the start of the bull market, because XRP was very dormant, basically, in regards to an altcoin last bull market. So That being said, it's probably going to absolutely rocket off, and so will the rest of the bull market, because XRP is still a top 5 coin. If I let me just quickly check my facts, it is 6. All right, it is 6 on the market cap with $1.25 billion. So it's not a small coin, and it's number 6 by at least half its size. So the next one is $6.5 billion. So you're going to see XRP very likely in the top 5 if the news becomes positive. And whilst this has been ongoing, for it to still remain in the top 10, it has dumbfounded me. So there's a big community behind XRP. Even if you don't like it, I've always been an advocate of not liking XRP. As a trader, I have to start thinking about it seriously because of all those factors. The community at XRP is so strong, it's been able to keep the price in the top 10 over the last 2-3 years, even with this SEC lawsuit going ahead and going into deeper waters now. It shows a lot of strength, which is a good thing in an altcoin.
Yeah. No, very good information there. And yeah, look, I think with XRP's army, like what they're doing there, it just, like you said, this will definitely blow up. I mean, for me, I'm a bit worried about this. I hope they do win it, because if they don't, the regulation coming is going to be very, very scary for us. So we kind of need this to win, don't we? And also with XRP, they are functional in other countries. So we've reported recently about XRP doing international transfers between Japan and I think it was Philippines and Thailand, so people can send money back. So they've got quite a strong use case, and it's already working in countries outside the US. So if they win against the US, it's going to blow up like crazy.
Yeah. Guys, the profit bubbles for the day, for some reason, FTX pumping. Was there any good news to come out of the lawsuit case? I have no idea, but that's a bit silly. Zilliqa, one of the coins I've held in the past, really like Zilliqa. Chili's is up. APT, don't know what that is. Gala Games, that is one of the coins in our portfolio. We do have a big gaming portfolio, and I'll let you guys know we have Gala in there. Not financial advice, but they're doing really good things. And if you've been following us on TikTok, you would have seen that I shared our research spreadsheet for altcoins. Obviously, I didn't reveal what they are, but there are a lot of metaverse and gaming tokens in our research list. So just letting you know, I do believe that the metaverse is going to continuously grow. The COVID caused a lot of people to go online, seek refuge in like different lives, because maybe their lives at home aren't good, so they spend a lot of time online, but like the movie Ready Player One. So put gaming down. If gaming is not in your portfolio, definitely recommend you do some research, because there's big things happening in gaming.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next one we've got Bitcoin down 0.27%. It's up over 17,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it was how much? It was at 16.8 on Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's climbing. Yeah, we've broken out of the range. We're just now on our way to 17,500, I believe, and that's where we're going to have a bit of a pivotal decision between the bulls and the bears.
So you reckon that we could have a downturn?
I think we could get to 17.5, and that's where either we smash through or we're going to get rejected and then probably go lower, I say.
Yeah, if we go lower, what are you anticipating there?
I still anticipate that 13 to 14,000. Yeah, which I've been saying all along. Yeah,
you're not seeing the 10,000 anymore.
No, I look possibly, but no. My target is, I think it's going to be 13 to 14,000. That's the low.
All right, awesome, good news there. All right, next one.
Very great. It hasn't moved. Look, there you go. Last week, Fear 26. Last month, we're not moving. So people, this is the indecision. This is what I mean. We're in this spot right here between good and bad, and a lot of people just have no idea where it's going to go. And there's half the people getting bullish, half the people are still bearish. And the price action shows that we're creeping up slowly, but no real big signs of strength yet. Like if we blast through, if we see a really big $1,000 candle on a day, that's going to bring a lot of people's eyes back into the market.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Alrighty, over to Twitter, we have CoffeeZilla. So if you haven't been watching the CoffeeZilla series on Logan Paul, maybe you should watch it. Check out his YouTube. I watched it over the weekend. Really good. So he says, Logan called me, said he's deleting the 2 responses and he's dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo. That's what matters. So if you didn't know, Logan Paul has launched a few NFT gaming projects. They didn't do really well. He brought in a lot of money. Those NFTs did nothing. They didn't even actually have any reveal, and a lot of people lost a lot of money. And so CoffeeZilla exposed him, and the series is all about who was involved. It's not just Logan Paul. It was like business partners doing shady stuff. So look, at the end of the day, watch it, make your own decision. But this type of stuff, especially from influencers like Logan Paul, can leave a bad taste in people's mouths, and why a lot of people are not entering the space. So like if these celebrities can do it, then every celebrity, like UFC's got like NFTs now. Everyone's kind of get their piece of the pie when it comes to creating NFTs. And it's just, it's not good if this stuff consistently happens. But if it does pay back all those retail investors, then it's just water under the bridge.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alrighty.
All right. Next up, we've got Mikhail van der Pop, and he's talking about 3 key things that are going to be happening this week. He's going to be power speaking on Tuesday, so we want to see where he's at the moment. The CPI US on Thursday, so looking at the inflation numbers on Thursday, and then the consumer sentiment on Friday. So 3 things that can potentially bring a lot of volatility this week that we should be looking out for.
Totally agree. Volatility incoming. All right, Mr. Beast learns a valuable lesson in Bitcoin. So this is a little video. I haven't actually watched the video. Have you watched the video?
Yeah, play the video, bro. Play the video. It's actually
You want me to play it?
Yeah, play it.
Let's have a look.
Broken and stole all my clothes. He also took my Bitcoin at the time too. But he's an idiot. So I had like a laptop like this. Yeah, like right here was just written my private key because I was like, it's just a Bitcoin private key. It's like, and I go in there, I can't find my laptop. I'm like, God damn it! They just stole everything I own. And then I just run over to my desktop, which they didn't steal, but my laptop. I pull my private key up there, and I'm like crying. I'm like, it's not going to be there. It literally says Bitcoin private key on my laptop. And I'm like, they just took it. There was like $2 million of just every dollar to my name at that point. Because I like took like a couple, like $100,000 one month, put in Bitcoin like skyrocketed. And I was literally just about to sell it and fund a bunch of videos. And I'm like crying as I'm loading it up, and my heart is pounding. I'm like, please, it's there. It's all there. And I moved it real quick, and like that robber's like, he's giving me my TV, my blanket, instead of the Bitcoin that was sitting right there. Idiot. Someone broke it.
Alrighty, so good video. Yeah, don't write your private key where anyone can see it. That's probably the first lesson. The second lesson is obviously that person didn't know what Bitcoin was and had absolutely no idea that he had $2 million in his hand and not just a laptop.
That's it.
All right, back over to you for the adoption highlights. Oh, I didn't change the banners.
Oh,
yeah, you didn't even pull me up. You didn't even pull me up.
What are you doing? All right. So next up, we've got touch and smell become the next big thing for the metaverse at the CES 2023. So a firm called OVR Technologies is showcased a virtual reality headset that contained 8 aromas that can be combined to generate various scents. So, and what they're looking at is they're actually looking at launching this at the Consumer Electronics Show 2023 and allowing people to actually be able to buy this. They also talk about in this article that they are expecting the metaverse industry to generate $5 trillion in value by 2030. Further down in the article, they speak about another new technology that they're looking at, which is a sensor touch that could be coming in the future. At the moment, they do discuss that it feels nothing like reality, but they're starting to work on that technology. So interesting stuff happening here in the metaverse world. What do you think, Matty?
I feel like people are going to get very disconnected to reality soon. I was watching an episode of Blacklist last night. It was the same thing. They created this robot that was like, it looked exactly like a woman like, but it was robotic. It was like, you know, watching the Terminator. And I'm like, yeah, that's not far away. Like us having like human lookalike robots, it's probably already invented, and we just don't even know. But I'm not trying to be a Joe Rogan conspiracy theorist, but look, we're pretty smart as humans, and I think someone's working on something. So let's just say that.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah.
All right. Next, we have Thailand SEC announced the opening of Crypto Academy for investors. So the Thai Securities and Exchange Commission, funnily enough, SEC, has launched the Crypto Academy, an initiative aimed at educating the public about digital assets and blockchain technology through 4 different courses. The courses cover topics such as introduction to cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, fundamental concepts and technologies of cryptocurrency, historical and current events in the crypto market, and asset management and price analysis. So the SEC Crypto Academy also offers a self-assessment tool called the Crypto Quotient to help investors determine their readiness to enter the world of digital assets. The program aims to help the public make informed investing decisions in the rapidly evolving cryptocurrency market. That reminds me, guys, if you haven't been to our website, head over to breakoutsolutions.com.au. We have 2 calculators ourselves, 2 assessment tools that Wasim will tell you a little bit about right now, actually.
What am I talking about?
About the 2 tools we have on our website, the financial...
I zoned out. I was like, what was I thinking? The 2 tools on our website. Oh, the financial independence... the FIN number, and the we're talking about the other one, which is the risk calculator, or the financial health well-being.
Financial health well-being, yeah.
Yeah. So
tell our viewers a little bit about those 2 calculators that they can find on our website.
Yeah. So both of these calculators, you just go to breakoutsolutions.com, and what we've got for you guys there is the financial health well-being calculator. So it's a set of questions they can just answer. It'll take you about 5 or 10 minutes, and then it will give you a whole list or break it down for you in which areas that you are doing well in, which areas that you're not doing well in, things from mindset, things from habits, and things from like actual investing for the future, and give you tips on what are the changes you can make in your own mindset, your own spending habits, your own investing habits that can give you a better result in the future. Now, the financial independence calculator, the financial independence number, I should say, that one you put in what kind of lifestyle you want to live at, and how much that's going to cost, and then that tells you what you should be doing, how much you should be saving and compounding. You can put in things like, what compounding rate you're going to be getting. So it's a nice thing to play around with to look at, where should I be right now, and then you can, reverse engineer how to get to that point. So those are 2 things that are available on breakoutsolutions.com.
Well said. All right, over to you for the last article of the day.
All right, I actually really like this article. Charles Hoskinson is actually he's built a brand new hospital, and this hospital will now be accepting Cardano for payments. So as far as I know, it's one of the first hospitals in the world that accepts Cardano for payments, probably not the first. And it's going to be opening in February 2023. And he's going to be opening in the United States. However, the fact that he's doing this, the fact that he's doing this and the amount of work that he's doing over in Africa, for me is very, very bullish for Cardano. It will be in Wyoming in the United States, and he's going to be offering primary care, mental health care, women's health, proactive health screening, cancer screening, diet, cardiovascular care, and the like. So he's been working really hard on continuing to increase the adoption of Cardano. So he's also he's been working on he's also another restaurant in Wyoming is now accepting Cardano called Denise's Restaurant and Whiskey Lounge. They also accept Cardano as methods of payment. So this is really bullish news for Charles Hoskinson is doing in the bear market.
Yeah, no, he's a philanthropist, and it's good to see that someone with money is actually trying to make a difference rather than just pocketing it. So it's really good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching us once again. We love coming to you every Tuesday and Friday with the latest news, Twitter highlights, and adoption highlights. So if you want to see us again, you can jump in on our Tube stream. Tomorrow we have the altcoin analysis, but I might go into some DeFi stuff as well. So might be changing things up on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see a little different video, come check out tomorrow's video because it's going to be something a little bit different.
That's it.
Alrighty, guys.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
so much. And we'll see you Friday.